Paying his respects, President Trump will travel to Dayton and El Paso today, but he may not get a warm welcome. The president will meet with victims and first responders in both cities.
But some people in both of these cities are questioning if his visits will have the right effect. CBS 4's Natalie Brand is live this morning in Dayton with the very latest. Natalie, good morning.
Good morning, Lauren and Carly. The White House says the president wants to bring a message of unity and healing, but there are reports of expected protests in both cities where emotions range from extreme grief, pain, frustration to anger. President Trump is flying to Dayton, Ohio, and then El Paso, Texas, two communities grieving from this weekend's mass shootings that killed more than 30 people.
What he wants to do is go to these communities and grieve with them, pray with them, offer condolences.
This trip is not without controversy. President Trump's rhetoric has been divisive.
This is an invasion.
People in both cities are questioning if he should fill his role as comforter-in-chief.
May God bless the memory of those who perished in Toledo.
Toledo instead of Dayton. I think some sincerity issues there.
Beyond the name mix-up, Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley says the president's recent remarks have fallen short on gun safety issues.
His rhetoric has been painful for many in our community, and I think that people should stand up and say they're not happy if they're not happy that he's coming.
In El Paso, Raul Melendez's father-in-law died shielding his wife and granddaughter. He's looking to the president for answers.
I hope that he has better news to tell us about how all this is going to be changed.
Late last night in a Twitter back and forth, President Trump attacked former El Paso Congressman Beto O'Rourke, writing that O'Rourke should respect the victims and law enforcement and be quiet. O'Rourke tweeted back, 22 people in my hometown are dead after an act of terror inspired by your racism. El Paso will not be quiet, and neither will I.
8, 7, 6.
Federal authorities say they are pursuing a hate crime investigation in the case of El Paso, calling it domestic terrorism. Here in Dayton, the motive still remains unclear, but we know the FBI is now investigating alongside Dayton police, and they say they are exploring the gunman's research of, quote, violent ideologies. In Dayton, I'm Natalie Brand, CBS 4 This Morning.